Today on my show of what I'm going to talk about on my show today is I'm going to do a movie review of what I just watched. I'm going to do a 2018 movie review of Ocean's 8, and my opinion of what I thought about the movie Ocean's 8 is I thought Anne Hathaway, Sandra Bullock, and all the female cast did an amazing job in the movie. And I just want to let everyone know that the movie Ocean's 8 is an all-female cast in the movie. And the movie is directed by Gary Ross. You probably recognize him from his other movie he directed is The Hunger Games. And I think with my other opinion of what I thought about the movie is I thought the movie was just okay. And I was going to say is, will the movie ever get like an Academy Award or Oscar? I don't know. Like, it might get an Oscar or just might get like a Razzie Award. But again, I don't know yet. We'll just have to wait on how well, if anyone enjoyed the movie or not. And if anyone's a big fan of Anne Hathaway, and if you think she's cute and adorable, then I would easily highly recommend it that people need to watch Ocean's 8. Unless if you're a big fan of the original Ocean's movie trilogy with George Clooney and Matt Damon, then I would easily highly recommend it that people need to check out the female version of Oceans. And unless if anyone is not a huge fan of Sandra Bullock or Anne Hathaway, then it's probably not the right movie for you. Then I would easily don't recommend watching it. And I was going to let everyone know is you're welcome to watch the movie, but I just want to let everyone know that George Clooney and Matt Damon is not in the movie at all. Yeah. And unless if anyone's really anxious to watch this movie since they have not watched that movie in theaters when it was first released in the summer, then you know what? I would still highly recommend it is checking it out. Unless if you're into those kind of movies or not. And again, it just depends on the movie audience. If the movie audience enjoyed the movie Ocean's 8 or not. And I just want to let everyone know that I I will not spoil the movie for people who has not seen it yet. And don't worry, I will not spoil the ending at all. But I will tell you one scene from the beginning of the movie. Like, you know how, like, Sandra Bullock's character, how, Debbie Ocean, how when she first got out of prison or jail in the movie? Well, for another example is, so let's pretend that we're time traveling back in the year 2001, about 17 years ago. I know we're not actually time traveling, but we're pretending. And if anyone remembers the first Ocean's 11 movie when it first aired in 2001, of how, you know how people remembers when Danny Ocean first got released out of prison or jail? See, that's kind of similar from the Guy Ocean movie version versus the female version of the new one versus the old one. I think it's like a similar beginning scene from Ocean's 11 and Ocean's 8, only in the beginning. And I want to make this episode today for people who were a big fan of the guy or the female version of the Ocean's movies. And that's all for my show today. And make sure to comment below is, did you enjoy the original Ocean's movie with George Clooney and Matt Damon? Or did you enjoy the new movie with Sandra Bullock and Anne Hathaway? And why? Don't forget to subscribe and click like on the bottom below if anyone enjoyed my episode today. And that's all for my show today, and see you next time.